this is Jason with 5 Letter Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Force Awakens multi-pack that comes with BB-8, Unkar Stug, and a Jakku Scavenger, which is Tito, from the Star Wars The Force Awakens toy line from Hasbro. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So taking a look at the packaging, pretty standard Force Awakens packaging. Now this is like the multi 3-pack set, so this is a little bit bigger than the other ones, but this is very similar to like the Armor Up series packaging. So it's got the Star Wars The Force Awakens logo, it's got a picture of Kylo Ren, has a picture of the 3 characters you get, so obviously BB-8 is probably the most sought after character. Right now you can only get him basically in this combo pack or with the Millennium Falcon, the Battle Action Millennium Falcon, which is like roughly $150, $140, $150. It also comes with the Unkar Stug, and then it comes with a Jakku Scavenger, which is Tito. It's listed on the back, his name is Tito. It's really weird they didn't name him on the package. But, you know, nice looking window. It comes with a lot of accessories. And on the back, it actually gives you a description of all 3 characters individually, which I do like, as well as some of the other different figures in the toy line. And this, I kind of like this. They actually show different figures. So they actually show another dual pack, plus they show an Armor Up series, plus they show an actual like raised speeder. I like that they kind of changed it up. Still pretty bland white packaging, but I definitely like that they did show different toys in the toy line, and not just the like in the regular series where they have the ones that the little accessories build up to form a bigger accessory. I like that they kind of show different parts of the toy line. That's kind of nice. But you know, another same picture that's on the back is on the front. It looks really nice. This shows a little bit more of it. It shows they're trying to capture BB-8, which obviously is probably going to happen in the movie. But really nice packaging, and let's get this guy opened up. So take a look at this 3-figure pack. Really nice figure setup. I mean, they definitely have diverse figures in this pack, but in all honesty, most people are literally going to buy this for the BB-8. This is really the first BB-8 figure you could get, other than the Millennium Falcon version, like I said, which is the Battle Action, which is roughly about $139, $150, depending where you get it from. And that one's supposed to be like a dirtier version, but I haven't really seen it yet. But I mean, this is what most people are going to be coming to get this package for. And I'm not really sure if they're ever going to release him separately, just because he's so tiny. They'd have to release him with an incredible amount of accessories, or maybe in like a 2-pack to even make it, you know, worthwhile. I don't think we're going to see something like with just R2-D2. We got an R2-D2, because he's definitely small. I don't know what other functions they could really have with this guy. Now he comes with the, this pack comes with the Unkar Thug, which is right here, and then the Jakku Scavenger, which is Tito, and they're both, really, really nicely detailed, and we're going to break these down individually. So taking a look at Unkar's Thug first, really nice detail. I love the texture in the shirt, and then the vest and the different paint types. They definitely give that different texture feel, which I like. He's got his little skirt on his legs, and they are individually molded, so they got to split down the middle. And you can move them up, but they really don't seem to move really past this angle without really forcing it, so I'm not going to do that. But you might be able to get it past that. Nice detail in the face. I love, it's like that Mad Max, sandy, definitely like Tatooine, in what we look to be Jakku or Jakku's environment. So I mean, definitely looks like he'd be somebody on the sand or a scavenger. He's got a really nice little pistol, and then his staff, kind of like a cross between what Rey has and then the Leia and the Boushh outfit. It's kind of got that kind of staff look to it. But really, really nice. The only thing with this figure, the articulation in the legs isn't really good, and then it does move in the arms fine, but his head, it isn't a ball joint, but because of this collar sticking up, you really can't get any good motions at all. So I mean, he really just can kind of turn his head like back and forth, and that is just about it. Then we have BB-8, which is probably the most sought after figure so far, very popular character. And the articulation is pretty nice. So I mean, obviously his head rotates all the way around. He can totally rotate. I'm kind of bring him closer to the camera. So his head rotates. And then he's also got a little port that goes back and forth to slide his neck back and forth. You can kind of see it. And that gives you those where you can actually have him tilt his head. Because he has a flat bottom, which does have a little peg hole. But you can kind of tilt his head and give him those poses we see in the different trailers. It's really cool that they did that. Instead of just having him kind of stick like this and rotate, they kind of gave him a little bit of different movement, which I thought was a really nice touch to this guy. But very little to this guy, but probably the most important figure in the series in this set. I mean, really nicely painted. Each side is a little bit different, so they definitely did a great job in sculpting this guy and doing a lot with very little. And last is the Jakku Scavenger, which is Tito, and really neat looking figure. Very similar like dress style to what like a Tusken Raider. It's got those wraps around him. When I see this guy, he's very close to that. Really neat feet. He's got like little sandals. It's hard to see, but he's got little tiny little straps on there. His head is a really cool shape, and I really like the mask, just like I like with the Unkar's Thug. They got a really cool mechanical looking mask. Definitely something you'd think you'd see somebody in the sand. But it's really neat to see that how it's very similar, like sand type stuff, compared to Tatooine. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if this was like another side of Tatooine that's uninhabited and people didn't even know and they call it Jakku. I mean, it's just, you don't even know. I mean, we don't know yet within the movies, but there's very similar stuff that we see when it comes to this kind of stuff as far as how they dress and stuff. So I mean, they're definitely keeping the sandy planets the same. But really nice looking figure, very small. I mean, he's a smaller little guy. And then he also comes with his jet. It's like a little thing that would actually shoot and catch BB-8. I'm assuming one of these two characters catches them. And this is a really weird, because I kind of looked at this. It's really nice. I mean, detail. It's even got a trigger molded into the handle right here, if you can see that. But I was looking forever. It doesn't have a button, and then I figured out that you actually have to, the way that these are designed right here, you actually squeeze the missiles together and that'll launch it, and it does not shoot very far. You have to do them both at the same time, and it doesn't even shoot out the gun. Like it's kind of poorly designed. I don't know if it's just mine or if it's just the way it's designed, but no matter what you do, I can't get these to shoot. You don't push them, you actually have to push them, you don't push them forward, you actually pinch them, and I can't get it. Well, that's the first time I've actually got it to shoot. So you got to be really, really touchy with how you shoot it. All right, and here for a size comparison, I put in Rey from the Force Awakens toy line, the 3 3/4 inch version, and you can definitely see, obviously, Rey doesn't come with this pack, but they definitely give you a little diverse, collection for like $14 or $15 that this pack is. You get a tall character, a tiny droid, and like a medium to small size character, and I really like that, as well as like a little weapon, which doesn't really fire real well. You really have to play with it to kind of get it to launch, but looks fantastic. These guys look cool. I really like the look of how they're doing all the characters from Jakku, and obviously the main attraction is the BB-8 figure, which is only available in this pack or with the Millennium Falcon, which is $140. So this is probably the cheapest route to get this character. I believe the molding's the same, it's just painted a little bit different. But he's definitely a small figure, and we never know, they might not actually release an actual separate version of this character just because of how small it is. But once again, this has been Jason with Violent Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and we'll see you guys next time.